Hello world, my name is Cheung and this is my submission to the Fall 2020 Programming Contest. My program is designed to track the spread of coronavirus in Canada. The primary objectives are to inform Canadians using accurate real-time data and to broaden my, and hopefully your, understanding of programming in MATLAB. While making this program, I applied basic topics learned in class, such as manipulating data, plotting graphs, selection, and repetition. It also covers modularization with functions and working with cells. Using a strong foundation built up from course material, I was able to pick up and learn new topics outside the scope of the course, such as creating menus, data transfer with websites, and working with dates and tables. For future students watching this, I hope that my comments are sufficient in explaining what is happening within my code. I encourage you to experiment and push the limits of what you can do within MATLAB. If you want any clarification on my code, please feel free to visit my GitHub. The key thing that I want people to take away from this video is not the usage of a specific function. I've seen many people get intimidated by the sheer prospect of coding, or frustrated after their initial attempts fail and quit. Like many life skills, it's nearly impossible to gain mastery in one day, but if you maintain a positive attitude and the drive to learn, you will be able to succeed. I have found that project management skills will help you stay productive. This process is adapted from the Project Management Institute. The first step for my project was finding a source of inspiration. I first came up with this idea after browsing CBC's coronavirus tracker. Since one of my lab assignments also contained graphs, I was confident that I could apply my skills and write a program that was relevant to a current real-world situation. After doing some initial planning, I realized I was going to be working with a large set of unprocessed data. I hope to transform this raw data and present it in a manner that is easy to view and understand. I wrote up a list of deliverables on how to remake the best elements in MATLAB. I kept my expectations realistic by prioritizing my goals into two sections. The first included objectives that I would easily meet within my timeline. The second included bonus goals that I would pursue if I had enough free time. Here is a list of milestones that were noted during the execution phase. For the sake of time, I am only going to demonstrate versions 0.1.4, 0.2.1, and 1.2.1. Version 0.1.4 was quite crude. It displayed a lot of raw data in the table format, and while not the most useful, it confirmed that I was able to pull data from my sources successfully. I plotted my data onto graphs in version 0.2.1. However, this is not very practical, as the user would have to make small edits in the code to display different sets of data. In version 1.2.1, the user can view different sets of data on a menu such as the total cases, daily change in cases, active cases, total deaths, daily change in deaths, recovered cases, daily change in recovered cases, total people tested, and daily change in people tested. In the graphs, the user can also utilize MATLAB's data tips to view data on a specific day. It also includes a world case comparison and a world death comparison. There is an information button so the user will not have to open the README file in a separate window. And finally, a button that will end the program. The control phase was where I added most of my comments and learned to work with GitHub. I also learned the limitations of my program, which included the dependency on the data structure of my sources. If they change, my program will be affected. In the closing phase, I reflected on the past few months. In the future, I hope to add a demographical and condition breakdown, projections with the SIR model, and transfer the program into a MATLAB app. I am planning to finish off my project by including a regional breakdown of testing and recovered data once it becomes available. All of the code is original. I'd like to thank my data sources, the people that have provided feedback after testing my code, and the viewers for watching.